The Chris Eubank Jr. Conor BENN fight is final, and I feel it's relevant to discuss Conor BENN's two-time failed PED tests. Now, overall, I do not feel that we need to condemn Conor BENN for these two failed PED tests, and here's why. Well, firstly, I know it sounds bad that he failed not once but twice, but it's not the same set of circumstances as, for example, somebody like Jarrell Big Baby Miller, who I think failed 3 PED tests, but on separate occasions. It's my understanding that Conor BENN initially failed the drug test and then felt that there must have been some type of error, so he requested to be tested a second time, and that second test he also failed. Now, this was in the lead up to one fight, which was the originally scheduled fight versus Chris Eubank, and so that's why there's been all this 2-year delay making this fight. I feel it's far more egregious if a fighter fails a PED test for one fight, then sits out with their suspension, gets cleared, returns to the professional ranks, signs for another fight, and then tests positive again for a completely separate fight. That's, I think, what happened with Big Baby Miller, and that's much more condemnable. But the bigger reason that I don't feel that we need to condemn Conor BENN for these failed PED tests is due to the nature of what he actually tested positive for, and that was clomid. Now, I'm going to defer to Derek More Plates, More Dates on this. He did post a video analyzing Conor BENN's positive tests. And so if you'd like more detailed information about how clomid works and why exactly Derek More Plates, More Dates doesn't necessarily feel this was a serious violation, please definitely check out his video. But in summary, clomid can help you produce more testosterone. Clomid is also highly detectable because it is not a substance that our bodies make. Our bodies do make testosterone, so the question is always, well, do you have an abnormally high level of testosterone compared to your regular level, a baseline level of testosterone? That would indicate that maybe you somehow ingested or put testosterone into your system. But there's no way that your body makes clomid, so there should be zero clomid in your system. Now, Derek More Plates, More Dates suggests that because clomid is such a highly detectable substance, it's a really poor choice of PED to use to try to increase one's testosterone levels. Clomid is a fertility drug for women, so you may wonder, well, how in the heck does this actually increase testosterone levels? So again, I'll tell you, hey, check out Derek More Plates, More Dates video on this, because he shows the pathways by which this works. Apparently, clomid could also be used as a masking agent, but again, simply because it's so highly detectable, Derek More Plates, More Dates suggests that it's really a poor choice of PED, and that if Conor BENN was trying to in fact cheat, that it would be a really poor choice by whoever's giving him advice on how to increase his testosterone levels. So Derek More Plates, More Dates concludes that it's more than likely that this clomid was somehow part of a contaminated substance. Now, he doesn't completely let Conor BENN off the hook. He says, hey, maybe Conor BENN was trying to get hold of some other type of PED, and somehow he got a PED that was contaminated with clomid, or perhaps he just was taking something that was completely legal, and it was somehow had trace amounts of clomid on it. But in either case, I honestly don't feel that Conor BENN's violation is as egregious as some of the other fighters that have been busted for PEDs.